Sorry.
Play the same game that I've always played. It's a roll of the dice, and when I think twice, I shouldn't have let you win. Living in a nightmare.
Your family hates you, remember? So why don't we make a little deal? You help me, and I'll help fix you by erasing those memories of that wretched family.
My memories with them.
It's really nice to see how the events of Silence of the Cats has impacted Mr. Weapons, and how that's still going through his head months later. It shows that these characters have a level of complexity beyond what is only visible from a first glance. This is worth the win.
Weapons here. Toop and I are almost in position. You better have that distraction ready, buddy.
I don't know if anything could be more distracting than a giant metal guy who is loaded with ways to put lead into someone's face, and a sentient piece of what is probably that demon goop that consumed the castle a couple years ago. But I'm open to being proven wrong. Life be like that sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, guards and guardettes, Mr. Puzzle's Prison Play Spectacular will begin in just a moment.
I used to wonder why a prison would give Mr. Puzzles a theater, but then I looked it up and found out that theater programs actually do exist in prisons, so this is a cool nod to reality.
Hello, my cherished audience. Allow me to tell you a story. Once upon a midnight rain, there stood a lonely little TV. He dreamed of entertaining the masses, of being adored, watched by millions. But no one wanted him. No, they feared him, cast him out. For that he was thrown in jail. Can you believe that? Jail for dreaming.
Oh sure, just for dreaming. And totally not for committing homicide on a high-profile individual, mass brainwashing, various instances of mental and emotional manipulation that have had negative lasting consequences, torture by association, and a hoax of other crimes. I would need a CJ Dachamp video just to get the full list of fucking fake-ass victim. Also, I love how he portrays SMG4 as a clown. It's funny.
He felt incomplete, empty inside. Until one fateful day, he realized what it was he was missing. He needed
a girlfriend? A hobby? A backstory explaining why we've heard about your dad but not your mom?
a friend.
My first guess was kinda right. The best partner you can have is also your best friend. That is one of the reasons Mario X Meggy is still a thing after all.
Enter a basketball. Her name was Beggy.
LMAO.
Wonderful, perfect Beggy. The only one who would ever give the TV a chance at friendship. The only one who would ever listen to me in him. But how? How would the TV earn her trust?
By actually learning from his mistakes, changing for the better, and becoming a better person who wouldn't tempt me to make a CJ Dachamp type video discussing all of your crimes?
Enter the toaster. Brave, strong, gullible. The toaster made a deal with the TV. He'd break the TV out of prison, and in return, he'd do one teensy little favor. Kidnap Beggy. But what the toaster didn't know is that he was being played, fooled, tricked. The genius TV would swoop in at the last moment, heroic, glorious, disarm the toaster, and save Beggy. And then she would see. She would finally see.
Oh, Mr. TV,
She'd say,
my hero, my best friend forever.
and we'd laugh and dance and sing and never be alone again.
Wait, what? You're only using him so you could escape from prison, and then set him up so you would look like the hero? Oh wow, shocker. Nobody could have possibly predicted that.
The TV had done it. Now he didn't have to sit alone in his cell anymore, talking to himself, talking to a basketball. Almost slowly losing his mind.
But on a more serious note, I love how this whole scene not only establishes an underlying tension for the rest of the movie, but also characterizes perhaps the root of Mr. Puzzle's problems and the reason he doesn't have any real friends. He is seriously planning on backstabbing the two people who he has actually established meaningful bonds with in favor of his first ever friend who is only part of someone who doesn't even like him. But of course he didn't fully view it that way, because between the lack of meaningful relationships throughout his life, to his reputation as a manipulator in general, he is so used to tricking others into doing what he wants that he doesn't recognize when he's formed an organic connection with someone. I'd be surprised if he even viewed other people as actual people, and not just pawns in whatever game he is playing whichever time around. And this is only one of the layers this movie creates with its characterizations.
Oh, Mr. Puzzles. Thanks for putting on a play as your final request before we... Can't wait to see it. I think you earned one more phone call.
Now that I think about it, this whole arc may also have an underlying theme about the cruelty the law may have on criminals. I mean, shouldn't Mr. Monitor know about Mr. Puzzle's meeting with a lawyer to plead against the death cube sentence? And I'm pretty sure it's within Mr. Puzzle's rights to get a lawyer as well. Mr. Monitor was literally able to move up Mr. Puzzle's execution to that night when that's not what the law says he can do, and the big bad of this movie is literally a walking execution device that tortures you until your last breath. So this isn't too out there either.
You've got a minute before showtime. Break a leg.
No, but he'll probably break some hearts.
Maggie!
Having 3 pet names for your girl is crazy work, bro.
How wonderful of you to...
One chance.
Come again?
You've hurt my friends, me. You've negatively affected the lives of countless people.
Thanks.
I like to think that Maggie is mainly talking about One-Shot Ren here, the guy who was at rock bottom when Mr. Puzzles tricked into being trapped and corrupted by that simulation device. If it weren't for Mr. Puzzles, who knows what might have happened with him and whether or not he would have had a better interaction with Maggie and her friends. Among all of the things Mr. Puzzles did throughout his time in the show, this is probably one of the more personal things he did that hurt Maggie, only behind the stuff that actually involved her.
But I'm still giving you this one last chance. Nobody thinks I should. Prove to me you're not the villain they say you are.
My dear, I swear on my CRT screen that I want to cast away my villainous ways.
I hope so. See you later tonight. I think this'll be good. For all of us.
I like that we are shown Mr. Puzzles having doubts about his plan throughout the movie. Moments like this really add to the tension of whether or not he is actually going to recognize Weapons and Toomp as his real friends and finally change for the better.
Ladies and gentle criminals, put your degenerate hands together for Mr. Puzzle's Prison Play Spectacular.
Showtime.
Me when I begin production on a video.
Greetings, my cherished audience. Allow me to tell you a story.
About how he's going to spoil the movie. Small issue, but I really don't like how Mr. Weapons kicks Toomp here to get the mushroom out of him. His whole thing in this arc is that he learns from the mistakes he made with his old family, and is now learning to do better for his new one, but this feels like what old Mr. Weapons would have done. Gonna have to sin.
Come on, Master Chief.
Go easy. What?
I just my pants.
That's what I'm talking about. This means something to me.
Classic fanatics be like.
Please, please, hold your applause. This is only Act 1.
Of 8.
Don't story structures in plays usually have 3 acts? 5 at max? I guess Mr. Puzzles is going for something innovative with this one. As another rookie story writer, I can respect that.
You're seriously gonna go behind me? I made them stronger. They need me.
So I let all of that play uninterrupted in order to demonstrate what I was talking about earlier. Mr. Weapons shows clear remorse for what happened between him and his family, and he now sees a second chance in his relationship with Tomb, something this arc has put a good deal of emphasis on. In many ways, this makes Tomb the heart of the group in this movie, being the one who helped the two misters get into contact, and also serving as a second chance for Mr. Weapons. And I like the portrayal of how Mr. Weapons remembers his past regrets. Even small things like a simple wording or a sound of some kind reminds him of what he said to his kids, and the fight they had at the end of Silence of the Cats. This deserves double wins. LMAO.
Okay. I'm good. Thanks, buddy.
Me and bro going to watch Fantastic Four.
I love popcorn.
What the? Sewing unit? What kind of prison has a sewing unit?
Welcome to SMG4.
Yeah, who goes there?
Oh, hey, you whippersnappers. It's your girl, the new president of the sewing club.
Then you help some stupid people.
I just wanted to show my, son where I work.
Goo goo gaga.
That part's not a lie, by the way. He's the stepson Weapons never knew he needed.
Yeah, nice try, mister. But that president is right over there.
Release me!
I think you're better off just revealing yourself now. They probably treat criminals better than their president.
Oh, well, are you sure? I made this wonderful sweater.
I don't think I like this sweater.
Yeah, it seems a little itchy for the face.
Get them, boys.
Tomb. T for terrific, O for outstanding, another O for OP, M for mega awesome, and P for is the plan B. Get yours now, at puzzlevision.com.
Whoa! Thanks, little squirt. Looks like we need to go with plan B, just like we rehearsed.
Wait, how did you guys rehearse this exactly? Did you break into a whole other prison and try this? Or maybe they just played Double O Duck with Dewey and Launchpad at Funzo's. Cool transition.
And now, we arrive at our dramatic grand finale. So get ready for...
You fuck!
It's okay, bro. We've all jumped into the wrong classroom at school at least once.
Oh, look! My dancing buddy is here!
What?
Bracing for shipping fuel. This sequence has a shit ton of it.
Sorry, friends, I got to go. We're glad you came to enjoy the show. Moon's my lookout, stars my guide. Let's do that jailbreak jive.
We really should be on our way. Don't know the words or what to say.
Okay, that's enough for today.
Hey, I never asked to be in a show like this beforehand.
No bars can hold a tune like mine.
Not without me by your side.
I love how they're just ignoring the literal explosion that happened just because it was on cue. Tomb being tomb. So that's what they needed SMG4's monitor for, so they could trick Mr. Monitor into thinking that was Mr. Puzzles. SMG4's gonna be so pissed when he realizes that his monitor contributed to Puzzles escaping.
Come on, they aren't gonna keep clapping forever.
You hear that? They want an encore!
Mr. Puzzles being Mr. Puzzles. Another great transition.
Detergent for the price of 1.5.
Insert clip of Viger laughing.
I cannot believe you're seriously letting him into my castle.
Yeah, Meggy, you could easily just do this lawyer conference thing at your own place or somewhere else, but you're seriously choosing to do this at the home of the people who have the most reason to hate Mr. Puzzles, where various of those psychopaths can and will jump him if he so much as breathes in a way they don't like. Honestly, this is really dumb of you. Gonna have to sin.
I haven't forgiven him. But I promised Leggy I'd help. That's what good people do.
Maybe being the good people is the problem. Maybe this time, we should stop playing heroes and start acting smart. He doesn't deserve another shot. He deserves to be shot by my turret.
To be fair, you guys did redeem SMG3. Say whatever you want about Puzzles, but at least he didn't deadass pull a reverse flash. Honestly, I'm on Meggy's side in this whole thing.
Sorry.
Alright, fine, I get it. Boxhead's gonna get impatient.
Boxhead.
And I chose to spend my borrowed time caring for the elderly.
For your sake, I really hope you've changed.
Wow, your fire extinguishing skills are almost as bad as your cooking. Get this girl in a food safety class ASAP.
Yes, now that's what I'm talking about. You ought to get yourself locked up more often, Shakespeare.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, my friend, because I have more fun thrills in store.
Yeah, Mr. Weapons, this is the same guy who had a whole year of build-up and has been the main antagonist of 4 whole arcs so far. So unless they want to hear out my ideas for a Shroomy or Tari arc, you can bet your ass that he's going to have at least 20 more.
Uh-huh. Spill it, Broadway.
How do you feel about a kidnapping?
Oh, straight into it, huh? It depends. Who are we kidnapping?
Oh, I have someone in mind, but that's beside the point. Imagine it, a prison break and a kidnapping, all in one glorious night. A criminal double feature.
I can't help but feel like this scene is also telling us that Mr. Weapons thinks kidnapping might be OD. I mean, violence is one thing, but taking someone hostage against their will and making them helpless is arguably more traumatic, and probably less fun.
Oh, don't make that face. I'll wipe those memories of your family when we're done, remember? Just like you wanted.
Or, and hear me out, we rob a bank. Big, loud, lots of shooting and explosions. Real Saturday night energy.
Never mind, Mr. Weapons is literally pitching a mass hostage taking right now, but I still think it's interesting that he was hesitant about a kidnapping. Or maybe he is okay with kidnapping and he just likes the fun version.
No, we're doing the kidnapping. Trust the vision. Now come along.
Hey, what's with you? Why this? What's so important about this kidnapping gig?
Because I want to, and it sounds fun.
So you think that breaking into someone's place, taking them hostage, and doing who knows what with them is fun?
You got some kind of secret kink I should know about or something?
That's not it. I know crazy when I see it. You're hiding something under all that jazz. If we're doing this, I need to know why. Teamwork, remember?
I just have to! All right?
I'm memeing this.
I'm not getting into it, but this matters. More than you know. If I don't do this, it'll eat me alive. Every day, every night. You know what that feels like, you of all people. Just this once. After that, banks, explosions, fireworks, your pick. Just let me have this one.
Okay. But I'm driving.
Way to emotionally manipulate your new boyfriend, Mr. Puzzles.
My bike!
I love taking things.
Oh please, that's Wario's bike and you know it.
That was a great show, Puzzles, but it's time for the Death Cube. Oh no, it was a fake.
I love how they used the "yeah dingus" joke twice in a row. That was funny.
Why the hell did you park in the handicap zone?
My back was hurting. I thought that counted.
Mayo.
Inexcusable. Shut up. You couldn't have done that sooner?
Nah, that's a when mom and dad are fighting thing.
Hell yeah, that's my half pint.
See? This guy gets it. And for the sake of avoiding potential copyright, and the fact that there's very little I can comment on here, I'm gonna have to skip over the abundance of this chase sequence. I'm giving it 5 wins for how it showcases the imperfect dynamic these characters have while still showing they are effective.
Attention, officers! You're all on paid leave, starting now!
So Mr. Puzzles can tap into radio frequencies too? Damn, don't let Alistair find out about that.
Good job, you earned it! Now go away!
I love how they just bail the moment they are told they have the paid day off. Talk about lore-accurate cops.
Wow, as much as I want to punch you, thanks for saving us, I guess.
Oh, I know. It's hard being so brilliant sometimes.
I have to admit, I haven't felt a rush like that in a long time. Not since...
I like how Tomb keeps reminding Mr. Weapons to not be stuck in the past. This is his family now, and Weapons isn't the only one who cares in this group.
Your luck ends here.
Both a nice transition and a nice first appearance for the Death Cube. Really makes it feel like an imposing force.
Woo!
I love how Mr. Puzzles genuinely seems to enjoy the company of his so-called pawns. It shows that they are really growing on him on a level deeper than what he had before. This makes the big betrayal even more devastating.
Uh-oh, looks like somebody's running low on vroom juice. Little snacky wacky big guy.
I love how even Toomp is annoyed at Mr. Weapons here. Bro is one dad joke away from being me when I talk to my cats.
Why do you talk to him like that?
Like what?
Oh, my little Toompy Whoopy. You want some milk? Maybe a bedtime story and a Teletubbies marathon?
To be fair, those would all go really hard.
You're embarrassing yourself, Boxhead. I don't talk like that. Hang it right up here, Toompy Whoopy. There you go.
At this point, I'm not even going to point out when they do a good transition. I'm literally just gonna put a win there and y'all won't even notice. I feel you, Mr. Puzzles. I get mad when we're not roading on road trips too.
Relax, Boxhead. We lost him, didn't we? We're ghosts in the wind.
That is until that cashier guy presses a button and calls the cops. Then I'll be like Mr. Puzzles.
Yes, right. Of course.
I get it, you know? The obsession, the planning, always watching your back. Can't shut your brain off. But for once, for tonight, just try to at least enjoy something, yeah? Even if it's as simple as a dumb gas station snack.
Words of the wise from this guy, that deserves a win. Also, never mind, Toomp got rid of the evidence.
What the?
When that 1X comes back into your life.
I am the Death Cube. Resistance is unwise.
Hear that, guys? The all-powerful Death Cube is here. You can really see the trembling fear on their faces.
Wait, you're the Death Cube? But you're a rectangle.
More like the Death Tangle. Well, no, wait, Death Fridge. I like that one.
Never mind.
The Death Cube detects mockery.
Yeah, well, that is to be expected. You lost Ori the moment you decided to show up here looking like a futuristic Wi-Fi router. Like, damn, they couldn't have given you at least one intimidating feature? Never mind, now you look like something Niles would make. I love how this thing is trying to execute people through cruel and unusual torture but just broke through a wall twice like he's the Kool-Aid Man. Just saying, guys, the hypocrisy will probably be important later on. I know, right? What is he gonna do with that dress? Beat us with the power of girl magic. Oh crap, he's beating us with the power of girl magic. Also funny twist. LMFAO. Toomp being the GOAT.
Huh? What? Sexy cubes in your area.
Take that!
Yeah man, pimps beat simps. Also clever Mr. Puzzles play. Tombzilla. Oh yeah, you know someone's about to go buck wild when they look like this. Win for badassery. Like I said, buck wild. Also W weapons and tomb teamwork.
I believe I can fly. You screwed with the wrong family.
Well, that entire flashback sequence was beautiful. It shows how he's finally letting go of what happened between him and his old family, and has come to accept the people he has in his life now. 5 wins for a completed character arc. Well, there's no stopping it now. Bracing for the shipping fan art.
Looks like we're even, Boxhead. Seriously though, we rock! Someone ought to put us in a movie.
Damn right they should, and they should call it Guns and Puzzles and not reference Toomp in the title at all for some reason. Although you're not gonna like what they have in mind for the third act. I have a distinct feeling someone is having doubts. As they should, the new fam rocks. Ah, I see what you're doing. In case Mr. Puzzles is still an evil piece of shit, you can just feed him your cooking and he'll die before he can even get executed by the Death Cube. Smart thinking.
You of all people should understand why he's getting that sentence. Do you not remember what he did?
Boxhead's gonna get impatient.
You know, I always thought it was really dumb that Meggie was even feeling sympathy for Mr. Puzzles, since she's never been very empathetic to bad guys and immediately tried to kill Ren after hearing his backstory. And that's on top of having the most reason to hate Mr. Puzzles in particular. But I like that in this arc, her trying to help him doesn't have much to do with any of that at all, and is almost entirely because of her integrity and morals, which is something I can very much respect. Some people don't like this element of her characterization in this arc, but I for one think it's written well here.
Sorry.
Jesus Louises, that is overkill even by SMG4 standards. I know Mr. Puzzles is evil, but he is not all-powerful like Zero or Waluigi. Or maybe this is just a case of what you do to that one boss in a video game you absolutely despise.
Want me to order something edible? I heard the takeout around here is pretty good.
That'd be great. Better than serving charcoal surprise, right?
What's the surprise? That it's edible?
I thought you were against helping puzzles.
I absolutely am against helping puzzles. I'm helping you.
W friendship.
Let's go!
All according to plan.
Now it's like blam! And then Toomp out of nowhere, bam! Flatten that fridge like an old pizza box.
A 5-star scene if I've ever seen one! Absolute cinema! Move out of the way, Hitchcock!
I'm with Toon. This whole scene is really wholesome, and it's moments like these that really sell you on the chemistry and bonds these characters share. This movie's efforts at this are extremely effective, and it is one of the reasons this movie stands as one of SMG4's best.
Almost at the showgrounds. I hope you're really coming. They all keep saying you won't. I can't believe that. I'm the only one who's still waiting for you. Please, don't let me down.
You can really feel the weight this decision has on Mr. Puzzles. On one hand, he has a master plan to use Mr. Weapons and Toon to convince Meggy that he has changed, and continue chasing this false hope that he and her will ever be friends. But on the other hand, he already has genuine friends in the shape of Mr. Weapons and Toon, and whether he knows it or not, he has come to genuinely appreciate them and may not want to give them up after all. And considering everything that factors into what decision he ultimately makes, I appreciate that this is taken dead seriously.
Hey, about that wiping my mind and my family thing you keep dangling over me, forget about it. I'm good. Yeah, shocking, right?
Not really. I never really got the impression that you were down for erasing your memories with your family. Like, at all.
But I've been thinking, all that pain, the crap with my family, I carry it, and I'm still kicking. I'm still me. And, I don't know, I think that means something. From that last blast against the death fridge, keep it. You know, for all the goopy, sappy memories we're apparently making tonight. Look, I'll help you with this kidnapping thing, because I got your back, no matter how crazy this gets. But you should think about letting go, like I did.
Damn, even more words of the wise from this guy? What do you know? I guess Mr. Weapons really is a good father figure whenever he's not throwing his kids into the middle of a gunfight.
Fork's coming up fast. Better pick a lane before Jesus picks one for you.
To be honest, I would probably prefer if Jesus picks. Mr. Puzzle sucks at making decisions.
Oh, living life on the edge. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, brace for emotional impact, guys. It's all buck wild from here.
All right, let's crash this party.
No. We have to lure them into a false sense of security. For dramatic effect.
Yeah man, that's super villainy 101. Next you're going to tell me you don't have a self-destruct button on all of your devices.
Just wait for my signal.
Hey yo, what the? Get me out of here!
Sorry, Toon. One-man show tonight.
Oh dang, this time the unsuspecting trickster wasn't so unsuspecting. Guess times are changing.
Showtime. Well, someone's been busy.
I know, right? I know you're a threat, but you're not Zero or Waluigi. And I mean that in both ways.
Stand down, geniuses. Welcome, Puzzles. Fashionably late as always.
What can I say? I like to make an entrance.
Yeah, she knows. You did that when you broke into her house and forced her to become leggy for that puzzle part thing you did last year. She definitely remembers that quite well.
For some inexplicable reason, I'm feeling a sense of distrust among you all.
I know, right? All you did was manipulate them, turn a few people evil, make them lose the castle, get Meggy killed a few times by her idol, make Mario betray everyone by stealing Three's diary, kidnap them, brainwash them, and... Are you guys getting it yet?
I've got a few questions before anything else.
Fire away. I've got nothing to hide.
I like that Meggy's first course of action here isn't to just give him his out-of-jail-free card, and that she first has to make sure he's actually being genuine. Like I said, integrity.
Come on, Boxhead. Where's the signal?
Live footage of me when someone asks who ate the last brownie.
So, you said you've changed? Prove it. Make us believe you.
I've been doing oh so much, from cleaning prison cells to offering my food to others. You would not believe the amount of smiles I've seen ever since I changed my ways.
And you just had this sudden change of heart out of nowhere?
Empathy, dear Maggie. Days of solitude made me realize I was missing that. It's why I even provided service to that old, feeble man I sent you a photo of a couple of days ago. Why, just yesterday, me and him...
Wait, when you sent me that photo, you said those were the old man's final hours.
His final hours!
You know, I was wondering how Mr. Puzzles was supposed to prove that he changed to her, but I guess her methodology is for him to not prove that he's still a lying piece of crap. And it's really cool that Meggy picks up on small details, a trait that is honestly necessary for someone like a lawyer.
Well, he made a full recovery. Oh, these last few months together have been hard fought.
You said you just met him a couple days ago. Puzzles, what's really been going on?
Well, it looks like it's time for Plan B.
Surprise! Dinner guest, anyone?
It would have been better if you said, sorry gang, but I'm about to choke this chicken. Get it? Because Meggy's a chick?
Bro, you just got it cringe.
It's him! This time, I'll light him up!
Wait, don't shoot! Meggy still owes me money!
Bob being Bob. Wait a minute. That slap. I've seen this before.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Hark! Foul machine! You dare interfere with our feast?
I hope you all enjoyed their friendship while it lasted. It's all downhill from here.
Huh? The hell are you doing?
That ought to teach you to mess with my friend!
I can't believe it.
Guess you're full of surprises after all.
Well, to be fair, we already knew that about him. That's why he's called Mr. Puzzles. Because his writing choices in 2024 were really puzzling. Hey guys, this might sound crazy, but I think Tomb's mad.
Thanks, Mr. Puzzles.
Oh, what was that? I couldn't quite hear you all.
Thanks,
Mr. Puzzles.
Points for pettiness.
Oh, the feeling of praise! I'll cherish this for the rest of my life!
You actually did it. You changed. Thank you, Mr. Puzzles.
You son of a bitch!
Hey guys, call me crazy. But I think he's mad too.
You don't get to just walk away! What about the breakout? Running from that fridge?
There's a prank call joke in here somewhere.
You even offered to erase my memory!
Oh, spare me the dramatics!
You, me, and you thought we were a team! We're friends!
Don't you get it, you idiot! There was nothing between us! You mean nothing to me! A mere means to an end!
Honestly, a reasonable crash out. Mr. Weapons thought he finally found someone else who understood him, who liked him, and who wouldn't abandon him like Karen and his kids did. But in the end, he just got betrayed all over again, used for a purpose and then thrown right in the garbage. And the most devastating thing of it all, while Mr. Weapons believes that he has been betrayed again, we all know Mr. Puzzles didn't mean what he said at all. He just didn't choose his loyalties well. This is how you do a fallout.
What the heck was that?
You know what? Why don't we see how they feel about your little performance?
Oh hell yeah, an eye for an eye. You ruined my friendship that meant a lot to me, I ruin yours.
Everyone, this whole thing was a...
Hey, yo, what the?
Holy cow.
Oh crap. They actually remembered that Mr. Puzzles can suck people into his head. It's really cool that they remembered that. Also brace in for peak fiction, the following action sequence has a shit ton of it. So they just took their fighting to a pirate ship, then to Vietnam, then to what I can only assume is a comic version of Sunset Paradise, then they fought as marketable plushies that doesn't include Toomp for some reason, and then to a dark city with a normal-looking puppy, then to Star Wars, and then to Baldi's class, and then to a dance-off at FNF. Awesome sequence.
I trusted you! I thought we were finally beginning to understand each other!
You could never understand!
Common Toomp W.
There's only one person who could ever truly be my friend!
You don't deserve real friends. Not anymore.
The truth hurts, doesn't it?
Punch this, shoot that! It's no wonder you're only capable of bonding with a mindless blob!
That's pretty rich coming from the loser who just proclaimed that a squealing head with legs is his only real friend. At least Toomp has multiple MVP trophies in this movie alone. See what I mean? Toomp low-key carried them through the battle against the Death Cube and is now the reason Mr. Weapons is able to keep fighting puzzles. Common Toomp W. Okay, now I wish this was a team-up in Marvel Rivals. It would be so cool to have a team-up with Punisher where you have a symbiote scorpion tail to help fight for you. Maybe whenever Carnage is in the game. Wow, good job hitting an opponent. You're almost as good at it as Francis's fat ass is.
Had enough yet, pal?
A waste of time. It's no wonder your family abandoned you.
Okay, now I'm starting to wonder how the hell this guy got his ass handed to him by his family if he can do a Dragon Ball ass power up like this. I guess the power of repressed trauma beats it all. Anyways, that's what you get for trying to weaponize Mr. Weapons' personal shit. He was open to talking to you about when he trusted you. Talk about a low blow. Holy crap, talk about a fatality. Anyways, that entire action scene was absolute cinema. It was really awesome that they brought back the puzzle verse and had a huge brawl, and you can just feel the emotions coming from both sides. Puzzles trying so hard to convince himself that this is what he wants, and Weapons being betrayed. And the action itself was awesome, like them going through different shows and Toomp becoming a scorpion tail. This whole thing was epic, and stands as a real highlight of the movie. Extra wins.
Used me, just so you could play pretend and trick someone else into being your friend? Why? So you could use them too?
You know, we didn't hear any of the other characters gasp like this, and the one we did hear was too high-pitched to have been Meggy's. So it is very possible that this is communicating to us that this was Leggy's reaction too. So not only did Mr. Puzzles burn bridges with his new family, but also his first ever friend who believed in him at the beginning of the arc. And good riddance too, that whole dynamic between Puzzles and the Eggies was too contrived anyways. Okay, but seriously though, why did Puzzles not do that when they were inside his head? He was also shown to be able to disable someone like this in the Puzzle Vision movie literally within the head, so why not in a serious all-out fight? It's still a peak action scene, but this is low-key a plot hole. Gonna have to sin.
After everything I did, after I trusted you, against every warning, against my own gut, you still found a way to twist it? To lie? To manipulate me?
Maggie, hold on a moment. I can explain.
Don't bother.
You saw? I improved. I changed. You'd really trust a random crook's word over mine?
I don't need to trust him to know it was all an act.
What? No, please, listen. I thought if I could just win you over, then maybe...
Win me over? Is this all just some twisted game to you?
Don't you see how hard I tried? For us? Please, just give me a chance!
I did.
I believed in you. But SMG4 was right. You're never going to change.
Wow, I honestly don't even know what to say. From the facial expressions to the music to the dialogue and to the Oscar-worthy performances, this entire scene really captured how desperate Mr. Puzzles was to maintain his false hopes of ever being friends with Meggie, and how fed up and done she is with Mr. Puzzles' lies and manipulation. And this frame right here is honest to God one of the best looking moments in any SMG4 movie. Just like many other moments in this movie, this whole scene hit like a wrecking ball. And also Meggie, if you're still looking for a bad guy to redeem. And I'm sorry if this feels like I'm glazing, but I love the look when they reflect in each other's eyes. It looks so cold and it really adds on to the intensity of this scene. And Puzzles is blasting off again. And I mean that literally too. This is the second time Mr. Puzzles caused trouble at the showgrounds, got his ass handed to him, and then went out like Team Rocket. Talk about a full circle moment.
Criminals detected.
W continuity moment, since it was said that Toom committed so many crimes that they had to invent a new number, and here it says not a number. Also very interesting that it also says that Mr. Weapon's real name is unknown, which implies that this is simply an alias name. Very interesting.
Activating extreme violence protocol.
This is a really underrated Mr. Weapons moment. He was about to try and fight the Death Cube, but then saw that Toomp was out of commission and instead chose to bail. Contrast that to his behavior in Silence of the Cats, where he hardly did anything to help his kids out of a losing battle and just yelled at them to be better at fighting. The difference is night and day.
Apologies for the disturbance, citizens. Please accept this coupon for repairs.
I'm adding that extra wall to the list of charges.
1% off? What a rip-off!
Welcome to the United States.
You were right. I'm an idiot. I can't believe I let him make a fool of me.
You're not an idiot for giving him a second chance. He's an idiot for not taking it.
I know I said I wouldn't comment on another good transition, but I can't help but wonder if this one is meant to entail something with this odd focus on SMG3. Like Meggie said, he and Bob have criminal records, and SMG3 used to be a villain himself, so maybe the Death Cube will also go after SMG3 or something. Personally, I hope we get an episode where SMG3 and Weapons interact in neutral terms, with both of them being villains who treat their kinda sorta children the same way. That would be fun. You know what? For all the talk about where Mr. Puzzles is by the end of the movie, I don't see nearly enough talk about how screwed Toomp and weapons are. Thanks to Puzzles, they now have a giant execution device chasing them everywhere, with virtually no hope of surviving this thing if caught, let alone defeating. Sure, weapons is restored now and they have each other, but their chances of survival are still very low, and you can see how hurt Mr. Weapons is by Puzzles. He just saw that the Deaf Cube can pick up on small sounds, but still felt the need to destroy a TV because it reminded him of Mr. Puzzles. This whole thing is truly a bad ending for him.
You don't deserve real friends. Not enough yet, pal! I trusted you! What about the breakout? Running from that fridge? You, me, and Toomp? I thought we were a team. We're friends.
What have I done? I'm going to fix this.
And to finish off this absolute slam dunk of a movie, the beginning scene of Puzzles explaining his plan comes full circle. One of the ironies of his character was that he always blamed his failures on everyone else. But every time he lost, he did it to himself. Nobody asked him to spend a year manipulating random people for the sake of good performances, nor to kidnap and brainwash them for his shows, nor for his theme park. But he did, and he somehow made that the SMG4 crew's fault in his twisted delusions. But now, he finally took the first step to actually progressing and making things right. Instead of just blaming this on someone else, he took responsibility for his actions, and vowed to make things right. Another 20 wins for a completed character arc. You know, going into this arc, my expectations were very low. The first episode was a Leggy-centered one and I was honestly fed up with how contrived that entire dynamic between Leggy, Puzzles and Meggy is. I even used that time period as an opportunity to take a break from SMG4 content and make my first ever Pokemon-themed video. But that all changed with the very next episode, where I saw Mr. Weapons in the thumbnail and immediately got intrigued. And when I realized that this arc wasn't going to be centered around Leggy, but instead focus on the villain characters and what their dynamic would be, I got way more interesting in this arc than I was before, and by the time the final step came out, I was locked into this arc and these characters, and I was so ready to experience the climax of all of this. And man did it not disappointment. Everything about this movie was amazing. I loved the character journeys Mr. Weapons and Puzzles took, with Weapons choosing to let go of the past and focus on the new family he has found himself, and Puzzles' lack of social intelligence and unwillingness to let go causing a fallout, which later led to him finally breaking free from this cycle of pain and failure he put himself in by having this insane hard-on for antagonizing the SMG4 crew. And the emotions were crazy with this episode. It gave us so much heart with the dynamic between Puzzles, Weapons and Toomp, and then just shattered it by the end of the movie. And that was because this movie created an underlying tension that really made you want Mr. Puzzles to not give up everything just to maybe get Leggy back. It spoils the plot near the beginning of the movie, but still keeps you invested with a will he won't he as you just pray he doesn't make the worst decision of his life. But he did, and while it clearly wasn't as bad as many of the things he did before, it did sure as hell feel like it. What he did in 2023 and 2024 was monstrous, but the way he just crushed everyone here needs a new word. What he did was just awful and low, and I can only imagine what it'll take for him to make things up to his newfound friends. And with the character arcs the two misters had, it honestly felt like this movie had something to say about the difference between having a lingering emotional attachment to someone you refuse let go of, and finding yourself a genuinely meaningful bond with someone that is worth keeping. This movie was incredible, and it honestly stands as my favorite movie of the year, even beating out Superman, Sinners, Marvel's Slade, and Silence of the Cats, and it very well might be the best SMG4 movie there is. It made Mr. Puzzles more consistent as a character, had crazy powerful emotions, and it solidifies Mr. Weapons as my favorite SMG4 character of this year, even beating out Karen herself. I hereby give this movie a 10 out of 10.